guys, we are in Amsterdam for Mustang's concert, and well, the organizer, My Music Taste, was like, oh, on the day after the concert we're gonna give you the bracelets from 12, you know, at noon. And so with my sister we flew here the day before, just, you know, because yeah. And we actually are really close from the venue. Our hotel is really close from the venue, so once we arrived we actually got directly to, I mean, we saw directly the venue, and we saw that there was some fans already over there, and we checked in and everything. And I saw on Twitter that people were saying there's an unofficial numbering system going on, and I was like with my sister, like, what are we doing? Like, are we going? Are we not going? Ugh, you guys. So we decided to go, you know, just in case. Because at Paris, you know, they did a numbering system, fan numbering system, and My Music Taste accepted that numbering system. So yeah, just in case we went there, we got our number, and people were like actually started lining up like days before the day of the concert. So right now it's a mess. A lot of people are not agreeing with this numbering system, which I completely understand. Like, it's based on nothing. And the like, it's just messed up. So right now it's past midnight. We are at the hotel. We're like, you know what, we've got our numbers just in case. A lot of people around us are knowing of us and are willing to like get us back in line, in order. Just you know, I'm so tired. Like, I'm tired and I'm pissed off of what is happening. Like, it's just messy. It's just messy. There's no respect whatsoever between fans. Like, a group is not willing to accept the numbering system. Some fans are trying their best, and then there's us who are like, yeah, well, I paid for my ticket. I'm going to go to the concert anyway, and yeah, I'm going to try to enjoy it nevertheless, you know. So that's it right now. We're probably going to go back there to see what's happening before, before 8 probably. I don't know yet. Like, it was said that it was prohibited to camp, but, you know, to sleep in front of the venue like usual. But still, it never stops people to do that. And yeah, it was said as well that the police would shoo us away if we were like in front of the venue before, since it's illegal. And well, they did not. So now there's a bunch of people lining up outside in front of the venue with numbers, and some with no numbers, basically. So yeah, I keep you updated, and hopefully it's going to be all okay tomorrow. Good night, you guys. So we just got home from the concert. It was amazing. Now let me just, like, before the concert, just let me
give you a little update about the numbering system and everything. So the like the numbering system for Mufan like was just like disregarded completely by everyone, and so we still came at the venue at around 8 in the morning, and like people were already queuing. It was a mess, so the security decided to line us up inside the barriers, like the yeah, the barricades, whatever, and we had to wait there from 8 till 11 till 12. So that was the original plan, the planning that they scheduled they gave us. So yeah, we were here. A lot of people were confused because there was like 2 lines of VIP. Thing is, we were lining, all waiting, all the categories together on one spot, and then the staff came out with a panel saying like VIP, and we are VIPs, and they put it like on the around the corner, so not next to us. So we were like, what should we do? Like, should we move there, etc. So anyway, long story short, we were out of the line. The security guard was a dick to us. There's no other word. Like, you know, like there's something such as respect. Sometimes he didn't have any for us. So yeah, I was like, okay, let's just stay polite. You know, we still managed to get back in line where we left our spots, and finally at around, I don't know, I don't really remember, but they started to let us move towards the entrance of the venue, and yeah, there was still 2 lines of VIPs, so it was fucked up. So apparently people were saying, oh, you have the official line, they have the unofficial line, blah blah. Anyway, so we got our bracelets, the black one. Okay, so I was number 115, my sister was 100, oh my god, what is it? 103. So you guys can already tell, like, this is fucked up. We literally went in at the same time, we were one after the other, and we had like different numbers. So it didn't just happen to us, it happened to everyone, because 2 girls were handing out the bracelets, okay? Thing is, apparently they missed, I mean they didn't miss, it's just like messed up at some point, and like from supposedly an original like 200 something, it jumped towards 600 something. Yeah, so we should like, normally the schedule told us to be back at 4 at the venue for us to like queue to get inside at 6 when the doors open. But at around like 2:30 or something, my music taste tweeted something that because of a mistake during the you know, that when they were giving the bracelets, the numbering system would be void and it would be based on a first come first served basis. So us, for example, my sister and I, who had like 115, 103, we should have been at the very beginning, you know, not at the very beginning, but like in the very first to enter. And once we've seen the tweet, we like got prepped up and everything. We got there at 3 something, and people were already lining up like crazy. So I went up, I'm gonna be honest, I went up to the group that was at the top, you know, like at the very beginning of the queue, and I was like, I'm so sorry, but you guys, I don't care if you have numbers that are higher than us, I just want us to be where we should rightfully be. So we didn't go like to the first row or something, we stayed at the 6th, 5th row, where we should rightfully be like as a 103 and 115, you know. And so people were like, I understand why they would at first not let us in, but you know, you do you. So we managed to get in. I know it's fucked up, but like, it's because of the mistake of the organizer, the fans. It just resulted in the fans getting even more stressed, even more like tired, confused. There was no communication, there was no real organization at all. No, like the schedule was not followed at all by no one, literally. So, you know, it was shitty. So we stayed from 8 even earlier to 12:30 something. Once we've got the tickets, they told us we could go away, you know, but because of what they told us, first come first serve, we were back yeah, at 3, and we waited until 6:30 because they let us in later than they were supposed to. Anyway, finally we got inside. The concert started on time. It was amazing. Like, I knew this coming here. I knew like in the Netherlands people like usually taller. So my sister and I are not that small, but even if people in front of us were like really tall. But yeah, like we still managed to grab really great videos for you guys. And the thing that is quite disappointing in a way of the concert is that because of how high the stage was and because of how tall the people in front of us were, like sometimes I couldn't really see the performance in real life. I saw it through my phone, which, you know, is not the point of a concert, but I had no other choice if I wanted to see the members. Like, I had no view at all because it was pushing and it was like, yeah, it was a bit rough at some point, but the concert overall was like fucking amazing. Probably one of the best. And then came the high touch. Now we've seen some fan cams, fan cams, like illegal, you know, of people going through a fan cam in London. Was it in London? No. Yeah, it was in London. Yeah. And it was going so slowly. So my sister and I was wondering, like, is it going to be the same in Amsterdam? Like, hopefully. And we arrived. It was going so slow. Like, we've done multiple concerts, okay? We've had the chance to do multiple high touch. This was a quality high touch, honestly. Just because you can actually stand in front of the members, stop, not really just high five like this, but they would grab your hand.
Well, actually,
yeah, the staff
security was like, only high touch.
No, like it's not only us, like the members themselves, they would like grab us like this, our hands.
It's like, respectfully, I wouldn't grab their hands, but I saw everyone else in front of us doing it also.
Yeah, and so we actually had the time to say a little something to every member. So, like, it was Wonho first, then Shownu, then help me out here, Kihan.
What?
Kihan. There you go. So you've got the order. My sister told Kihan that she loved him. He replied, "I love you too." Like the others, we were saying like, "Oh, thank you so much for coming." They would reply to you saying, "Thank you so much," and everything. It was just so sweet. Like they talked to us in English, you know. And I came up to Chuhan. I was like, "Oh, thank you so much for coming. Yeah, that was great." And yeah, we grabbed our hand. Blah blah blah. I came up to IM. I said, "Hey, thank you for coming." And I couldn't like finish my sentence. I wanted to say something else. He told me, he looked at me and he was like, "Oh, I know you." And I was like, "You do?" And we're like, we had to go, you know, like he was the last in line and the security was like, "Oh, you need to go." But I was like, "What, you do?"
Like, I couldn't even hear what he replied to me because I was like,
"Wait, what?"
What?
Like, I'm still shook. I'm not sure he knows me. I'm not sure he recognized me. But if he does, I am. You were my best record, you know. But like I feel like we bonded just now. Like we bonded. Like something happened. All right. So like let me leave my fantasy. I'm like in a fucking other world right now. But the high touch, it was so like the most amazing one. And then afterwards they would give us the you know, the posters, and yeah, that was it. I mean, apart from the concert and the boys, we actually had the chance to meet like such cute and sweet fans that were helping us out during the day. Like we helped each other and everything. It was just so sweet to see this kind of like sense of community. You know, like you don't really get that often, and in a way when you're in time of trouble. That's why you say that. That is so important. Anyway, I just wanted to end on something. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm wearing the lenses of Chuhan. I know it's not hygienic, but yeah. It's a little bit like a gradient from gray to green. It's really like natural. It's just like the diameter of my eyes is slightly bigger, but it doesn't make it look weird or anything. I was afraid of it, but yeah. Anyway, so that was it. I'm going to post the videos and I'm going to see you on Sming to talk about all of this thing. Good night, guys.